What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This clip is from our NCAA basketball breakdown starring Maxwell Smart. We move on to another 4 p.m. Eastern start. UTSA against Texas at UT Rio Grande Valley. Vaqueros. UTSA at UT Rio Grande Valley. And this is a spot where we have UTRGV as 3-point dogs, and that's moved to 2.5 at a bunch of books. This total is at 151. UTSA had their season opener, Oklahoma, canceled because of positive COVID cases in the Sooner program. So not UTSA's program. Their first game was played actually this evening. 98-55 win over Div 2 Texas Permian Basin. Puerto Rican senior guard Javon Jackson put up 28 points. UT Rio Grande Valley opened their season with a 91-55 loss at number 19 Texas. Senior guard Javon Levi ranked second nationally in assists per game last year at 7.96. He averaged 11.4 points. He got completely shut down. Levi produced 2 points and 0 assists against Texas on just a terrible, terrible night for UTRGV. I wonder if Max is going for a UTRGV bounce back. Looking for bounce backs this early in the season might be a mistake. Let's see what Max is doing here. UTSA at UTRGV. Take it away.
Yeah, Jim, with Rio Grande Valley, the plain and simple truth is this is not the same quality of team that you had last year. You lost 30 points out of your starting lineup, and with all due respect to Javon Levi and his ability, he's just not the kind of point guard that's going to give you 25 a game. He's not one of those mid-major Damian Lillards to come out. So the fact is, even though they played against Texas, this is still a team that I project to go through scoring droughts. Go through a lot of scoring droughts, struggle to find consistent scores on a nightly basis, because if you're looking at this roster, and I do player projections for rotation players on every Division I team, my projections just weren't very high for the likes of Chris Freeman, Sean Ray, and a couple other guys. I think that Grand Valley is going to have a trouble scoring the basketball this year, and it's just going to be really a matter of what you get out of UTSA. When you look at Javon Jackson and Keaton Wallace, what do? They take a ton of shots. They miss sometimes a ton of shots, but you're still going to see them combine for 40 or 50 points pretty much every game. That's the reason why UTSA can't be successful. It's because they just don't have the supporting cast to elevate those types of scores and those types of ball usage players. So I thought that Javon Jackson was having to serve a 2-game suspension. If he played tonight, that makes me like this play even more. And I'm going to go square, and I'm going to take the 2.5 of UTSA. I do think that if you can get to the rim at will against this Grand Valley team, because they don't really have the rim protection of past years, well, that's the way that UTSA is going to score. They may let a lot of points up, but this is a spot where I see them winning by close to double digits. So 2.5 is good by me.
2.5, it's at -115. The threes are at -110. FanDuel -2.5 at -115. Is that all right?
No, I'll take the 3 then.
Take the 3 -3 at -110, and that is available at Bet365. Max is rolling.